Hello and welcome back. On the last episode, Mouse began bullying a sheep again as we found Pig's body, who had been killed. I believe we have still not found Dog's body, and he moved on the game board. Dragon obviously, because Snake suggested that obviously whoever killed them might have used his item, might have used his tablet to move. And Dragon is suspicious why we just assume he didn't just input the action beforehand. But anyway, the two of us are beginning to investigate Pig's body. Rooster, Monkey and Dragon are currently absent. Rooster is off to find them to inform them of the findings. Tiger's guarding the weapons. That leaves Ox, Bunny, Snake, to look for trinkets. I think I'm forgetting someone. I probably am. But anyway, yeah, this is just a response of after we began bullying sheep. Okay, please start your investigation. Great. Now let's begin by examining the body. It wasn't going to be pretty, but I needed to steel my nerves. I walked over to Pig's body and started looking at it. Looking closer, I could see that she was stabbed in the heart with a knife. This is the one. This one was killed by a knife, huh? Do you think it's the butcher's knife? It would certainly appear that way. Doubt it. But if that's the case, we can just wait until the end of the round again, and we'd get our answer. But it seems a little too easy. I don't like the idea of putting things off until with the assurance that things will be solved if we do nothing and wait a bit longer. You're right. The killer might be a kill again while we wait for that. Gosh. This is a really gross sight. The blood's all over here. The blood's all over her. Isn't that a big clue? I don't think it is, personally. It might be, but I don't think it will be. If Pig was killed with a knife, the killer must have gotten blood over on their hand, right? But I didn't see anyone with blood on their hands. So either we haven't seen the killer after they're killed, or the killer had the chance to use the restroom, or use a restroom. Hey, there's some great thinking, Sheep. There's only 3 restrooms on this floor. We should figure out who would have the chance to go to any of them, and when. How do we do that? After we're done here, we should ask other people about their movements. Both when they input their moves and when they split up to look for Pig. Got it. That makes sense. But there's a lot of blood on Pig. So why hasn't a drop gotten on the floor surrounding her? That is true. The same issue. Why is the same issue as Horse's body? He was so definitely killed by a knife. Was she? Against my better judgment, I examined Pig's body closer. To my surprise, this investigation actually turned up something useful. Her neck's been bruised. That's interesting. Hey, doesn't this mean she was strangled? Okay, really? Yeah, these are definitely someone's hands. Okay, so then we just match the size, right? Wow. So she was actually strangled, huh? Probably. If she was already dead, it'd probably be easier for the killer not to spill as much blood on themselves. Though that was with that we can see from the splatter on her shirt that it's still impossible for none of it to have gotten on the killer. Well, okay, right. We know it wasn't Pig who put the butcher's knife in. We know it wasn't Rooster, because both of them were with us. I'm always suspicious of Rooster, because we know he's the type of person to kill for no reason at all. Ox would be a surprise. He's only ever killed once his life is in danger. We know Dog is dead, but Dog doesn't kill unless he knows he's gonna die. Horse, again, well, we've seen Horse kill, like, a massacre. It's not easy to take him down. Bunny and Dragon found each other, so I doubt it was them two. Tiger was guarding the weapons. Unless it's Tiger. Is Tiger the one killing everyone? No, Tiger wouldn't do it. Well, then again, Tiger can't read the tablets, so she would be killing everyone to prevent the... Ooh, that's interesting. So Tiger, that's my guess. So I guess so far. Isn't it pretty difficult to strangle someone to death? I know I couldn't do something like that. Oh, implicating yourself. That's not good. Me neither. But if you're going to, Pig would probably be an easier target. I think anyone but the two of us, Monkey and Snake, could have choked her to death. Well, Snake's pretty ingenuitive. Probably. But yeah, I'm glad that Snake's getting things. I know he's not the killer this time. I trust that he's not the killer this time. He wasn't supposed to be killer last in Monkey's timeline. Then again, it was self-defense against Rooster and apparently Dragon and him got in a fight. I think that's where we're all going to get from this scene. But let's look around the cafeteria some more, just in case. I try to look around the cafeteria to see if I could see anything else here. There was various chairs and tables. Tiger was guarding the weapons pile in the corner. There was the television where the race was displayed, obviously. And on the opposite side of the room, there was the kitchen area. The kitchen was super close to the pillar where the Pig showed up. I'm a couple of steps away. Intrigued, I look over to the place. I tried looking around the place. There was. This is the first time we've been in the kitchen, haven't we? It was a pretty big. It was pretty barren, mostly housing things like bags of ice and stacks of plastic bags. Still, it did have a good selection of silverware, including knives. Okay, time to start talking with Tiger. Did you find all the clues? Yeah. How can you know that? It's a devil's proof. Devil's proof? What's that? It's what, it just means that you're trying to prove a negative, which is, pretty much impossible. Not with that attitude. Mouse, you shut up. That doesn't... Okay. See, apparently, like, I usually agree with Mouse, unless it's Sheep, for some reason. Because Mouse just starts to bully Sheep for some reason. I know she's a student, you know, kids bully people. But, like, you know, I expected Mouse to be better than this. Let's go talk with Tiger. And so we walked over to Tiger. Hopefully, she could provide some good info on everyone's movements. Hey, Mouse. I saw you two investigating over there. How are things going on that front? They're coming along. Great. Coming along is the first step of getting to your destination. That's true. Probably. Probably is, yeah. Tiger, would you mind if we asked you some questions? Hit me. No, we will not start a physical fight with you. Where did you go when you went to input your move? Oh, that? Oh, I want to stay close to the weapon pile as possible, since I'm on guard duty and all. So I entered the restroom over there. Ooh, Ken. It's the closest separate room to the cafeteria. Yes, that makes sense. Although we probably could have just had you input your move in at a separate time to everyone else, and to avoid even having you delete the weapons. Oh, you're right. Man, we're kind of dumb, aren't we? Yes, Tiger. Thank you for saying it. Someone pointed out how stupid this whole group is at sometimes. Like, fair enough. Fair enough for, like, Rooster taking out Ox, because he's pretty smart, right? As an Ox being smart. Rooster's reasonably smart. He plays the fool great. honestly. It's a stressful situation, and everyone's kind of panicking. I've got a feeling a lot of us have been going about things pretty poorly. True. You need a clear head to make good decisions. Trust me. If you've got too heated, you can really mess things up. So no one else went into that restroom? No, I don't think so. What about when we went to look for Pig's body? Where did you go then? Oh, I didn't leave. I'm taking guard duty seriously, you know. Stayed by the pile of weapons. Oh, it's by the weapon pile. Wait, you were here the whole time? Yep. Could you tell us where everyone went then? My memory's not that great. Plus, I wasn't paying it much attention. I was focusing on guarding, you know? That's annoying. Sorry. But you would have seen someone kill Pig when you were around. Oh, totally. I wasn't blind or anything. I'm just not a genius. If there's anything blatantly suspicious, I will definitely would have seen it. Huh. Okay. I think that's it for now. Is it? I don't think it is. Is it? Yeah. We'll talk to you later, Tiger. Alright. Keep up the great work. You liked saying great recently. At Cheap's clear request, we walked away from Tiger. When we were far away enough, I started questioning her. You know something? Mouse, what Tiger said doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. If she's telling the truth, Pig wasn't killed when we left to look for her. However, if Rooster was telling the truth, Pig wasn't killed when he came back. Yeah, Tiger's more trustworthy than Rooster is, so... But if both of the things are right, that means Pig was killed right when we were all there. We were in the same room as the crime. I doubt that. I'm pretty sure we would have noticed if there was a murder happening in the corner of the room we were in. Everyone, even a really silent murder would have made some noise. But you're right, at the very least, we were all accounted for. Almost all of us. What do you mean, Dog? We still don't know what Dog is, right? So? Don't you think that might mean something? Not really, no. At least regarding this incident. Oh, okay. Just when we were having this conversation, I saw Snake walking down the hallway. Ah, someone... okay, for a second I thought Sheep was saying yo, and that didn't make sense. Yo, Snake, hold up a minute. He was another good person to interrogate. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? For your investigation, yes? I doubt I will provide much use, but fine, ask away. That's exactly how a guilty person responds, you know? No? No? Why? No? Oh, what a fascinating observation. Seriously, you could make that claim as if as someone who's interviewed countless innocent and guilty subjects alike, no? Your assumption doesn't come from watching a dozen low-rate crime dramas, does it? Look, are you going to cooperate or not? He is cooperating. You're just being stupid, Mouse. Please focus. I already said I would. You're the one who has yet to ask me anything. Yep, see, Snake's good. Alright, then why don't you tell me which room you went to input your action for the 4th round? I went to the upper right hallway and entered the closest room. That is, the men's locker room. Then I went back down to the hallway. I didn't see Pig's body. I suspect you might doubt that claim, no? Of course I do. The men's locker room. There's a restroom in there, isn't there? Oh, you're trying to see who visited restrooms, are you? Then yes, there was a restroom in there. There is a restroom in there. Is probably what I would say. I also feel it prudent to inform you that I saw Dragon input her action in the women's locker room down the hall. If you're also collecting locations, I believe Monkey was in the classroom between us. There's a classroom between both locker rooms? Okay, I just feels like a weird design choice for a location, but yeah, no, everywhere's unique. That makes this place pretty interesting, really, especially considering we have to scour the whole place for trinkets. Providing an awful lot of information there. I just wish to be thorough. So, for the sake of thoroughness, where'd you look for Pig? I believe I checked some rooms down the right hallway. Nothing turned up. Unpleased with my response. There's not a lot to be happy about with it. Do you think I was going to say I was murdering Pig? It would be great. It would have been great if you did. I fear for this investigation. Yeah. I'm on. Why does Mouse just turn into a really mean person? What's it? I don't know if it's like just to show a contrast between her and Sheep, but hey, mind your own business. Oh, Ken, Mouse, you're lowering yourself to Rooster's standards. I would very much think the potential apprehension of a killer is my business. If I may, here's a thought that might help you out some. Didn't ask, but okay. Mouse, shut up. He's been. Can we just Mouse? What's it with this timeline? This timeline just makes you mean. No matter who the killer is, it is an undeniable fact that killing Pig would be, in that way, would be a large risk for them. In what way? The knife, we're assuming, right? There's no way to do that in a way that doesn't require a small leap of faith. Therefore, we should consider why the killer felt it need to take that risk in the first place. They need to kill us all in order to stay alive, duh. No, well, no. Because that literally... No! Mouse! No! Well, you don't know why, because obviously you don't know about horse, but no! But they didn't need to kill someone in such a heavily crowded area when the group was splitting up. So what are you saying? Exactly what I said. I should continue to look for minor trinkets. They are a lifeline after all. If you want to keep interrogating people, I noticed Ox and Bunny are working as a pair on the other side of this floor. Okay, at least they're going to be alive then if they're in a pair. Got it, thanks for the help. Our pleasure. Snake walked away, continuing his search. I'm not a fan of that guy. Why do people hate Snake? Snake's been great, honestly, since the start. He's been reasonable, pragmatic, and he's been honest, really. Why do people hate Snake? We got some information from him, though. Nothing useful, I'm afraid. You think? Do you hear anything useful? I guess not. Well, if I don't hear anything useful, and you don't hear anything useful, I'm just going to go on a limb and say it wasn't useful. Mouse, shut up. Why, Mouse, why are you being mean today? Did you just have I just saved the one timeline where Mouse is being cruel? Now, come on, let's go find Ox and Bunny. We moved to the other end of the school and eventually found Ox and Bunny looking around at the art studio. Ox, Bunny, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your movements. Interviewing witnesses, huh? Classic investigation move. Good work. I hope your searches have been fruitful, seeing as you prioritize it over finding trinkets. Oh, come off it, Ox. I was bad at finding trinkets anyway. I mean, I was bad at finding trinkets, personally. I don't know if it's... Besides, if you really cared about figuring out who the murdered Pig, the cop and the prosecutor would be doing the investigation, not us. It's true, you two are suited for the job. Agreed. But I don't really care about that. I care about finding the minor trinkets. You seem to be really uninterested in this mystery. Almost as if you'd prefer we don't find out who the killer is. Mouse, are you honestly calling me a suspect? To be fair, yes, everyone's a suspect, really. We are all suspects. There we go. See, yeah. See, this is something that Mouse has said that I agree with. Oops. Skip that back. I find it funny. I find it funny how you're too opposed to being called one. Of course, I don't want to be called a suspect. Who would? Koichi Drumdangarumpa. Dog, I guess, would enjoy being called a suspect just for the... Well, no. I feel like he wouldn't enjoy it, but he'd act like he would, just for the sake of like throwing a wrench in things. He was going to ask me about my movements during the suspected time of the crime, right? Fine, then, when we first split up and input our actions, I went down the left hall. Whatever he was about to say got cut off with a deafening sound of a loud bang. There was a gunshot if I ever heard one. Oh god, please don't let anyone else turn up dead. Ah, a gunshot, okay. From where? Where's Sheep? I think it came from the 3rd floor, maybe. Okay, okay, you're here. So 4 of us are here. Snake was on the 1st floor. Tiger's obviously guarding weapons. There to be 6 of us alive. Monkey, Rooster, and Dragon are the ones missing, right? So one of those 3 are going to end up dead. Mouse, wait up. I didn't, because Mouse is stupid. I rushed forward, determined to locate the source of the sound as soon as possible. I do imagine someone was the recipient of the gunshot in this case. Depending on where the gun was aimed, it's time to find out who the victim might be, the difference between life or death. Up the stairs, upstairs, upstairs. I started rushing through the 3rd floor hallways and looking for any suspicious looking spots. Eventually I come across Monkey. Oh no, not Monkey. Why Monkey? Monkey, do you know anything about the gunshot? Maybe where it was fired? No, I'm surprised as you. I think it came from downstairs though. The 2nd floor. Okay. Well, anyway, you're alive. Downstairs. Yeah, 2nd or 1st? 2nd then. Quickly, let's look. I shall hurry. Monkey sprinted ahead of me, surprisingly quick, in search of the elusive gunshot. Then we went down to the staircase and on the 2nd floor to either Rooster or Dragon. I started spreading out, trying to figure out any signs of trouble. Said I heard Monkey shouting out for me, calling me over to the crime scene. Because, of course it was a crime scene. What else could the sound like that lead to? There were no fireworks. Please say Rooster. There were no fireworks inside the building. So those that really want an option. And sure enough, laying dead on the ground, the body of Dragon found laying in a classroom doorway. God damn it, Rooster. Why couldn't it be you? At this point, I didn't really feel sorrow or panic. Looking at the deaths had a numbing effect. Okay, so let's go for a recount of who's supposed to be alive, right? So Mouse first, obviously, then Ox is alive. Tiger guarding the weapons. Bunny, right? First third down. Right. Dragon, we just found the body. 1 death. Snake should be alive. We literally briefly talked to him before meeting, before this instance, right? So 6 out of 6 people, 1 person dead. Horse dead. Then it's Sheep was with us the entire time. So yeah, it's 6 people. Monkey with us when we found the gunshot. No, with us beforehand, so they could have killed Dragon. Okay. Then Rooster is missing still, but possibly still alive. Obviously, and then Dog and Pig is gone. So 8 of us. Horse, Pig, Dog, and now Dragon. Quarter of us... I keep saying quarter. 1/3 of us is dead. But then again, we don't even know about Dog. That's the problem. So... But yeah. So... if Sheep is not killed... Well, Sheep couldn't have killed Dragon. Monkey could have killed all 3 of them. All 4 of them, actually. Yeah. If Monkey has the gun... All I felt was emptiness and a bit of sting of what we would have seen. What we would have been. Dragon wasn't the easiest to get along with, but something told me she'd really had it. She did. She was a nice person. Dragon was nice. Something told me that she would be sorely missed by some. Yeah. Eventually, Bunny, Sheep, and Ox made their way to the scene. Eventually, my sprint caught me off guard, and none of them were actually able to keep up. Not again. Not another. No, it's a different classroom. At the mere sight of the body, she started curling up and turning away. Almost absent-mindedly, she started wandering down the hallway, unable to take the sight of another corpse. Someone else really should have gone after her, to make sure she was safe. No one did. Dragging her. I thought you may try and confront the butcher, but to end up like this. It's sobering to see. It's expected to see at this point. How many people is the butcher going to take from us? Why don't they show their face? Even though I didn't realise it, Monkey had also begun to look unwell. Apologies everyone, but I'd very much prefer not to be here. I'll keep looking for trinkets. Oh, she's crying. Then again, that could be monkey tears. That could be crocodile tears. Okay, so 4 of us have an alibi. 4 of us have an alibi for this death. Okay, Rooster, Monkey, Tiger, and Rooster, Monkey, Tiger, and Snake. That's who the 4th one is. Yeah. So out of the 8 of us left. Okay. Rooster was with us and couldn't have killed horse and dog. Obviously, he could have killed Pig, but he has no motive. Okay, so Snake, Monkey, and Tiger. That would explain why the gun didn't use the silencer. And like that, she walked away. Monkey. She was so calm in our sessions, so steadfast. Seeing her freak out more than me, it really stopped me in my tracks. Was I becoming too numb for all of this? No, focus. Not the time to be thinking about stuff like that. I should make sure she doesn't get into trouble. With all the this crazy killer, it's probably not safe to go off alone like that. Yeah, there's 8 of us. We can split up in pairs. I trust you two to take care of any detective work. Hold up a minute. You don't seriously expect me to let you go like this, do you? Why not? You don't suspect me, right? We were together ever since the start of the 5th round. You're right, but relax, I'll be fine. Well, that's Bunny dead. Without further discussion, Bunny walked away, leaving Ox alone with me. Sigh. This has well and truly become a total mess at this point. People are all over the place. I say we just run for it. The deaths are starting to get too hard to track. And it's not even worth looking over the scene. Why? What do you really think? There's going to be anything to solve at this point? The fact is, even if we do solve this, the issue is that there's going to be a gun involved. We don't even know if this is the work of one culprit. Everyone's alibis and whereabouts are all over the place, and there's no physical evidence. It's just we can't see how we're going to be able to find anything to narrow down who did this, who did it. If like that, if you think like that, you're certainly not wrong. Is that why you didn't bother investigating Pig's murder? I believe that there's no mystery humans can't solve if they put their minds to it. Aren't you the optimistic one? No, you're just pessimistic. No, he's realistic. Pessimistic would be... No, dog's nihilistic. Pessimistic would be horse. Now come on. If you have time to complain, you have time to examine the scene. Fine. Yes, it's worth noting Dragon's body is as the first peculiarity. Dragon's body? I mean, her cause of death. Gunshots. We had a gunshot, so I expect someone to be shot. But it's another case to see the victim was stabbed in the neck. So it was a monkey. So she was stabbed in the neck. So it's monkey. Monkey's the killer. Okay. She dragged us. She brought us up to the 3rd floor to distract herself and get herself an alibi. Okay, she's basically pulling a Celeste. I don't know if it's relevant, but judging at the location of the victim's windpipe, should have been punctured, meaning the death was near instantaneous. That would definitely get the blood on the perpetrator. Like we can assume they could have washed it off. Again, blood comes up, pretty big clue determinator. Our blood determiner tends to be the in crime investigation. I still don't know what to think of the blood situation for Pig's murder. Yes, someone could have washed the bloods off themselves, but that would take some time, wouldn't it? I guess Doug did it then. He has no alibi. Are you sure? That doesn't sit well with me. Then it must have been a suicide. Yeah, Pig seems like the type. Now you're just being ridiculous on purpose. Is it so ridiculous? There's no knife by the scene. Well, where's that leave us? I don't know. That's what we have to figure out. And we'll figure it out next time. Thank you for stopping by for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I can see you on the next one. With that, goodbye.